This is my guy reviews, where good movies rise and bad ones burn. So, we're halfway through Alvin and the Chipmunks one. Great! Because now it's time to talk about the bad ones. Oh, please help me, y'all. Please fucking help me. Anyways, I know what you're talking about. Am I really saying that Alvin and the Chipmunks, Chipwreck, and the Road Chip are bad? I'll tell you about that at the end. For this one and next one. But for now, let's move on to Alvin and Chipmunks, Chipwreck. So as you may all know, that the Chipmunks and the Chipettes, a female version of Alvin, Simon, Theodore, and Brittany, Jen, and Eleanor, all basically are now together as friends and, yeah, they basically on adventures. Ooh, sorry, I was trying to stretch my arms. But, yeah. What else happened? And now we get to see our beloved friends basically go on a cruise ship. What could go wrong? A lot. Apparently. And of course, you can kind of blame a little bit on Alvin. Somewhat so. But yeah, anyway, let's just get on with the review. So let's dig into Alvin and the Chipmunks Shipwreck and show y'all if I like it or if Alvin and the gang have finally lost their fame. So the movie begins with, of course, Dave, Alvin, Simon, Theo, Brittany, Jen, and Eleanor are all going on the same big old cruise ship for vacation. Why? I honestly don't know. They just wanted a vacation. And of course, they do have some fun, but Alvin, being Alvin, causes mischief by doing random stuff. Even at one point, when he's skating on like some sunscreen and such. And of course, Dave tries to grab him and such. After a bunch of bouncing here and there. Then at one point, after the Chipettes had their fun, when Ian tries grabbing him from the table, but at the end he just ends up screaming at Alvin, but due to the mic, he was right by it, so everyone had to plug their ears and such. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I turn on the movie. Because yes, at this point, that whole Alvin thing, it's getting old. I'm sorry, y'all. It is getting dumb as shit, and I'm starting to not like it, okay? Does make me uncomfortable. But now, thanks to this third movie. So congratulations, Alvin and Chipmunks Shipwreck. You made me hate Ian. Or Dave. Congratulations, you motherfuckers! Anyways, so we got to later tonight. And of course, Dave is still pissed off at Alvin because of him being a brat. And decides to leave the Chipmunks and Chipettes there so he can go out and have a night alone. With like some fancy dinner and casinos happening here and there. But of course, Alvin doesn't know the definition of listen to your owner. I know it sounds wrong, but trust me, it's the only way. So, of course, he tries going out to have fun and Simon has to follow him so he can drag him back into the room. Eventually, even the Chipettes went out and ends up having a dance off with the 3 human girls. I don't know why, but yeah, eventually Dave gets everybody. Hey, but at one point But weirdly enough, but no, actually before Dave finds out that they're out again, he meets up with a girl, or meets up with a bird mascot, who's been popping up here and there because, apparently, because he had a grudge in it. Why? Because apparently he took out his mask. It's Ian! Back again! Why the fuck did he came back for a third time even though there's probably no more chipmunks to probably collect? Yeah, it was a shocker that he came back for the third one. Like, I'm even surprised that he's back for this third movie. So again, and he does eventually bring the gang and gather again and went back to their office or bedrooms. And of course he decides to chill while the others stay nearby him and behave. Alvin, like usual, doesn't behave. Hell, like he even knows when Dave was going to sleep, and of course he does because cartoons. Alvin just loves to misbehave. However, so what does they do? Basically, Alvin then flies on like those kite things. It's kind of a kite, but it's not a kite. However, of course, since they're small, the wind basically blows them away. But the gang tries using the strings along with Dave's chair to get it to stop. But of course, it doesn't happen, and the gang all start flying away. Then Dave gets on a bigger one. Yes, they have a bigger one. And Ian tries joining along, but they get dropped to the water. So now the chipmunks were out in the water. Or Ian and Dave were out in the water. What the fuck? Again, they got shipwreck, people. Shipwreck. Or in their words, chipwreck. But eventually they soon found an island, which they were stranded on. Yep. That was bad. However, they soon meet a random human girl that is somehow in the movie. Or in this, Again, I don't know why. Also, her name is Zoe, and of course, like everybody else, he recognized the game. And at one point, of course, Zoe was basically he's basically like Robin Williams in Castaway. Crazy. Don't believe me? Wait till later in the movie, cause you'll be surprised. However, at one point, Simon gets stung by a bug. Not bee, a bug. The next day, for some reason, we get basically an Indiana Jones Simon. Like, where he's brave and adventurous. Don't ask me how, because I have no clue. Like, seriously, how can one spider bite make you a brave son of a bitch? Like you ain't no Spider-Man, Simon. You ain't no Spider-Man. And And of course, Simon tries getting on Simon, trying to stop him from, like, possibly doing something dangerous, but really at one point even realized that Alvin was basically being the new Dave. Which, of course, he didn't like at all. And at one point, they even found waterfall that they was gonna go check out how it was in. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up of how the movie was. Also, yes, technically, I would say Zoe is half. Like, she's the anti-hero of the movie. Like, she can be seen as the villain of the movie, but she can also be the hero of it. Eventually, yes, Brittany, Dave, and Ian actually reunite, but and such. However, eventually, Simon does get back to his normal self. And guess how? With a wooden ball hitting him in the head. Because it's like a ninja! What the fuck? Like, seriously, what the absolute fuck? So anyways, the gang goes across a log and of course, Dave nearly falls off, but Zoe, being the anti-hero, decides to try getting him off of it. And eventually, she does save Ian again, and they get what they wanted from whatever they was trying to grab. Sorry, I don't know. Probably some artifact. But eventually, they even finally got their own. They actually also made their own boat. Oh, and of course, they sail away on it. And Dave and Alvin finally made up and were friends again. And somewhat. And Dave gives Alvin a pocket knife. Why? I have no clue. Who? However, where there was a helicopter flying by, so they call out for them. But during so, Alvin was shining the sun at the helicopter so it can get the alert. But it transitions to a concert performance happening that they do. Because of course. And you may think, well, that's how the movie ended. But actually no, because we still got just a little more to go. Because we got Dave in the game. Because it then after the first few seconds of the end credits, we get a mid-credit scene where we see Dave and the gang leaving on an airplane instead of a boat. For obvious reasons. And of course, Alvin being a dumbass messes around with the food trolley. And pushes it, which runs Dave's over. And of course he screams Alvin, and I was like, oopsies. Okay, I'm gonna say this, be telling by this now after talking about this whole thing, but I realized something. This movie blows! Like Christ, people. I was decent on this movie, but never mind. This movie blows after reading about it nowadays. Christ! Oh well, couldn't get any worse, could it? Oh yes, it will. Stay tuned next time, ladies and gentlemen, because I get to review the last Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. But trust me, it is the worst. It is the worst out of the three. It is the worst of them all. Oh, because stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for a show review next time. Alvin and the Chipmunks, the road trip. And unfortunately, I won't be in a car to review it. So thank you for watching, and please like this video. Leave a comment on what review you want to see next time. Maybe I could make something into a monster or so. Wouldn't happen, but maybe one day. But yeah, and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications so you can alert on my videos being uploaded. And subscribe for more, y'all. See ya.